Enjoy this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. With the largest library of outdoor shows, we are the home of the adventurous, the champions, the legends. MyOutdoorTV. Try us free.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, who at the best knows in the end of the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who neither know victory nor defeat.
Dude! Oh my!
Now we talking. Now we talking.
Dude. There he is, Mark. Mark. Look at that.
You shot yourself a monster, bud.
Yes, I did.
Sonora, Mexico. Situated between the southern border of the United States, the Sea of Cortez, and the Mexican states of Sinaloa and Chihuahua. Sonora is a mountainous region that encompasses the northwest edge of the Sierra Madres. Despite being dry and arid, the Sonoran Desert has diverse plant and animal life. It was desert mule deer that brought Mark and his good friend Jeff Peel on their first hunt south of the border.
We are in Sonora, Mexico, and for the first time for me, and we're hunting mule deer. This is actually world-class Coues area where we're at, so who knows what might happen if one comes out in front of us or if we see a good one, but we're actually hunting big mule deer, bow only. It's a restricted area. When I say restricted, the guide and the people who own the ranch restrict it to bow hunting only. They're managing it to the tilt here to try to get those big muleys in here. So this ranch, I hesitate to say how big it is. We drove for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And that's one of the mountain ranges back there that Tyler can't see, and that's the other mountain range over there, and I'll venture to say I couldn't make it over there in a day. So it's pretty remote. We haven't hunted here in Mexico yet. We only got here a couple hours ago, but we've had a few cervezas, appetizers, second bowl of guac, chips, hot sauce, hot salsa. I may not even hunt. I just may gain 10 pounds and be done with it all.
After settling into camp, Mark and Jeff were eager to get started the following morning. In order to be as efficient as possible, the morning hunts consisted of traversing the ranch roads on top of the high rack. Due to the height and density of the foliage, glassing from the high rack was the only way to effectively spot game.
Well, this is a first for me. I've never hunted out of a racked vehicle before. May have considered some of my older days way back as a teenager in the hills of Dunbar, out of the back of a truck, a high rack, but not like this. It is absolutely just gorgeous. I can see why they use the rack trucks here. It's completely flat, this whole basin, surrounded by mountains. The Sea of Cortez is right over those mountain range, and to see down in all this brush, you got to get some vantage point, and this is how they do it. We got Jeff and Jordan in that truck there, so I guess we're going to head off in two different directions. Pretty excited.
With morning lows in the 40s, it didn't take long to warm up as the sun rose across the vast Sonoran Desert.
You can feel the difference in the air just from 15 minutes of the sun coming up. It's warming up already. It feels good, actually.
On this first morning, Mark took off to the north, while Jeff hunted directly southwest from camp. With over 100 miles of ranch roads to explore, they quickly discovered that finding a mature deer, let alone stalking and shooting, would be no easy feat.
He's lucky. He's lucky we're mule deer hunting. He look. I mean, you can't tell because their bodies are so small, but he looked good.
3x3. He's got a limp. Something's wrong with him. Yeah, he's hurt. I can't tell which leg it is, but he's got a gimp as he's walking away. So
The Given Right is brought to you by Alpha Innovations, Barebone Outdoors, Big and J, Bone Collector, Case, Crescent Tools, CVA, Dry Shod, Element Outdoors, and by Fission Cycles.
are you going to hunt this afternoon? You're going to be done this morning?
I'm gonna kill one.
I know. Here it comes.
I got 15 minutes.
You got 20 minutes left. Here we go. Starting already.
The next several days were spent in the same fashion, with Mark and Jeff leaving camp just before daylight, glassing and hunting from the high rack. With the rut winding down, the early mornings provided the best opportunity for spot and stalk on a mature Sonoran mule deer, seeking one last doe.
We got on the opposite side of that 4x4. He's bedded down. He's pretty sleepy. His head keeps nodding. So the wind's good. It's pushing this way a little bit down the hill, but we should be good. We got a mark on him, so we're gonna go see if we can get a stalk on him. Let's go.
With afternoon temperatures reaching well into the 80s, it was decided that hunting from a ground blind over water would offer the highest chance of success.
He's behind the wire. How far did I say that post was? Do you remember? Okay.
Burp, burp, burp.
Oh my. Did I? I was right on it with my arm.
given ride is brought to you by Frog Togs, Frog Fuel, Hornady, Insights, Lethal, Mossy Oak, Retay, Reveal, Scrape Fix, and by Sig Sauer. With the arrival of Evening 6, Mark decided to make a change. After 5 evenings sitting the same corral to no avail, Mark and Tyler pulled up shop, moving 1 mile west to the banks of the lake bed.
Here's a black tire right there. He's behind it to the left, just a little bit along the edge of the woods. It's a big boy. This buck's pushing. He's either this way, those does, or they're coming and he's following either way. You just got to be kidding me. I could eat a cactus, I'm so pissed. He's not gonna make it in here. Don't give up just yet. We still got like 15 minutes. Let me at least get a good look at him. Problem is, no one deer's coming back this way. Yes. She's gonna blow it all the way again. It's gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, he's got a long way to go, but he's at least walking our direction. We're gonna kill that buck. We're gonna be good on light. Yeah. Huh? It'll be close, as long as he doesn't loiter.
The Given Ride is brought to you by Swagger Bipods, Tacticam, Titan Blinds, trophy tree stands. Expedition Archery. Expedition Land Management. Zippo. Custom bow equipment. And by Scott Archery.
I mean, he's got a long way to go, but he's at least walking our direction. We're gonna kill that buck. We're gonna be good on light. Yeah.
It'll be close, as long as he doesn't loiter.
Get him going down. Get him going down. Can you see him? Here he is. I see dust, right? Yep. Yeah, there he goes. I don't know if I've ever shaken so much in my life. Oh, yes. I hit me, brother. Yes. Who knew mule deer loved watermelon rinds? I didn't, but they do. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Pure red from tip to knock it. Tyler, I think we did good, buddy. We'll use that for rabbits tomorrow. How's that? Work for you? Dude, he's right there. I mean, he didn't go anywhere. Bam! And we don't even have to fight the cactuses. Yes! Woo! Yeah. Look at this thing. Look how tall. Oh. What do I always say? This is my favorite part, right? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, Tyler. He is a 4x4 on this side. I didn't think he was. But he's right. He's got a little tip over here on the back fork. Basically, like a great big huge 8-point. Absolutely just beautiful. Look at this. My first trip ever to Mexico to hunt. To say it was different is an understatement. I mean, just the whole experience, right? I kept saying about Sonora, and the mule deer that they have, and we love to hunt mule deer anyway. And then we finally came up with a place we can come and hunt in late January, early February, which we have no hunts. We're done in Iowa, we're done everywhere. And I said, well, we got to try it. So Jeff Peel from Tacticam and I, my partner, we came in and not knowing what we were getting into, they said it was a good place to hunt. And we've seen some good ones, we really have. We got on them, we've actually stalked on 2 or 3 in the last 2 days, actually 1 a day. It's just really, really, really rough country here. The cactus, the desert atmosphere, but the thing is, the only way you can hunt these things from the top of those rigs, from the trucks, with the rig trucks. And you're like 14, 15 feet in the air. It's the only way you can see down in. Just drive around, try to find them sitting in the shade. You find them in the shade, stop putting a stalk on them. But then at night times in these food plots they have, or these food corrals that they put in here, otherwise, you'd never kill one of these things. You just can't, they disappear. And one night we saw, I think, 65 to 70. The next day we rode around that whole area and we saw 6 deer. They just disappear. You want to talk about Houdinis. These animals are just, what they go through down here is incredible. They come out with cactuses on their face. They're all limping. Every one of them is all beat up. But what an experience. The people have been magnificent. I mean, just so polite and so nice to us. It's unbelievable. I think I've gained 5 pounds in 5 days. So food's good, people's good, and the hunting's even better. Never apologize for your God-given right to hunt. Yeah, baby. Heck yeah. Look at this thing. He's a stud.
Embarking on a new expedition, one truly never knows what to expect. Mark's first trip south of the border to hunt the legendary Sonora mule deer was no exception. The food, people, and strong hunting culture combined to create an unforgettable and oftentimes humbling experience. Slowing down and seeing the world through their eyes brought some much-needed perspective and appreciation for all of the freedoms and luxuries we enjoy as Americans. One thing, however, remains. It's clear that even here, in beautiful, rugged Mexico, that they'll never apologize for their God-given right to hunt.